Well, welcome back everybody, Smithy here. Welcome to the second part of my Isla Nublar Grand Tour. And in the second episode again, we'll be looking at some of the builds that I'd originally created. We'll carry on talking about what happens when I hopefully port them into the new JurassiCraft map and how I'm going to change them in the future. Now, we finished off looking at the aquarium over there. So as you saw behind us, we have got the Hilton Hotel. Now, this is only one of the hotels that I particularly built on the map, and I've decided to leave the other hotels because they're so big. This is a small one. The other big hotels over there, and I couldn't possibly fit them onto this map. So if you think about it, that's the smallest hotel, and then I've got to do two great big ones off the other side. So anyway, that's the lovely Hilton, which overlooks the whole lake. So we're going to head over there first of all. Now, you heard me talk before, now we're up here, just to say that, interestingly enough, the monorail from over there should really come round and across there. So technically the egg spinner goes here and the monorail's over there. Now, question mark is, when you see the film, when we first saw it, we guessed that the gate was there, but really speaking, it also could be over there. So we're going to have to look at that when we do the new map. Anyway, this hotel's a bit of a work of art. I've got loads more to do on it still, but it actually looks like a hotel. But when we get closer up, you will see and notice a difference. Now, you can see the hotel pool. That's on the map. You can see the Hilton it's lit up in the pool down there, so it looks quite good at night as well. Now, for the front of the hotel here, where the railway, this is where the monorail come in. Funny enough, the monorail is at this side, yet on the movie, when you see them come into the hotel, it's facing this way, and on the film it shows the Mosasaurus Arena over there. Literally, that's quite funny, really, because that would mean that the train for the station would be in front of the pool over there. So that was a bit of a thing I noticed at the movie. Now, if you remember rightly, for people who watch this is actually the convention center in Hawaii, and I really want to, and this is recreating the convention center front because it was actually filmed in the convention center. So it really makes, if you think about the hotel, it really makes a grand entrance coming in on the monorail, coming into the station, and getting inside the hotel. So we're just going to have a look. You can see the railway line is back in, so you'll be able to use it. And by the way, when you've seen this, if you didn't know already, didn't follow me on Twitter, this map is now available. The updated map that we are looking at today, including the new Avery updates, which are over there in the mountains, are on this map. So you will be able to get the very latest map in my Planet Minecraft downloads. Please read carefully as well. In the description of that, there's loads of information about other maps available and downloads as well. So pay particular attention. I have actually got this map available with just the Jurassic Park gates over there, nothing else on the map, and people keep asking me. It's in the description and you can go and check it out. Right, so the boys came off the monorail here, which should have been facing the forest, but for some reason they had the Mosasaurus Arena, which is that way. And here is the staircase. I have recreated the inside of this as best as possible using the pictures and everything from the Hawaii Convention Center. One day in my life, I think I will go to Hawaii. There's so many films and movies being made there, and I would love to see the convention center. I would actually like to go to some sort of convention. So yeah, that is really cool. So here is the grand staircase, or it's the escalator actually, and there's a funny little escalator up here. Now, inside the hotel is a bit bare on some sides, but now we've got Mark 1.8, I'll be able to add proper doors, different types of doors, because we've got new doors. Once I finish the Avery, I'll be back in this hotel to do some more, and you can see that I've put in an escalator, central escalator, which you can go up and into the various stairwells. Now, it should be available at all levels, and we'll just go here a minute, but I haven't done anything with that in terms of doors or anything. I've just made it an escalator to the roof at the moment, and this is just a guidance sheet, but look, all glass on this side, and if you're in the suites over here, if you think about it, you will get a balcony area. In fact, let's just make a balcony area because I just put this in. There we go. There we go. Put a doorway in. So you will have this view if you paid your money up here. You can see there's some fantastic rooms at this height, but this isn't the top. The top, the real penthouse, I haven't actually built because there's a swimming pool on the top of here which I've got to put in as well. So that's got to be done. And you can see the shape, each level has come out even further. All these side walls were all handmade because I made this before I had World Edit as such. And then I was able to use World Edit for the floors later on. But the original design, as you can see, that it's literally hand built. I assure you it's hand built, I'll tell you, in this front end. Now I haven't done the main entrance because the main entrance to the park either through the monorail or you can walk around the park on the pathway, and I haven't finished that pathway, so that's got to be done just for this map. I'm not going to build another hotel. I might build some sort of thing here, but I haven't decided yet if there's more time to do it. Regarding the rooms, I've started putting the walls up over here for the doors, and to add some light I've had to put in light at this sort of level here. They're all gapped now because the old lighting system has disappeared because it was using fossils and archaeology. So what I intend to do is just do a facade really, and I might do a couple of rooms. I fancied really just doing a couple of rooms because we only saw one room on the film. I thought I'd do that suite at some point and you'd be able to go and see it. So, but I think it looks quite grand, and yeah, I really would like to do some more very soon. There's the pool area. You can come inside or go outside through there, so I thought I'll make it a good feature. Right, now before we come back, we'll come back later for that side, but over here you can see the river. This is where you can go down to the cruising on the cruise boat, and there's a nice beach here as well. But let's head over to the sea centre. This was built later on, probably around 100 and something. And you can see that it is a design where people can come over, and I haven't done the bridge from the hotel. Another pathway would be good to come, like a walk out to the sea centre. But you can come down here, and you're able to basically come down the steps and walk down and see underneath, as you can see here, and you'll be able to see the animals. Of course there's no animals, but look, we have 2 eggs because we've got the Dunkleotis, I can't say it, Dunkleotis, and we have the Mega Piranha. So yeah, let's put them in. Originally I had the Megalodon in here, so we're waiting for more sea creatures, and I haven't put any sea creatures out here, but ooh, some weird things right out over there as well. Ooh. Anyway, let's go and put something in these tanks and show you the top. Now there's 2 levels. Well, there's 2 levels. You can walk. Oh, can you? No, you can't walk on the top. Yeah, or can you walk on the top? Yes, you can. Can't remember. Anyway, this bit. Oh, I haven't put the lighting in. The lighting is gone, so I just need to do that and fix that at some point. It won't be this episode, but there you go. It's all there. You can walk around the different pools down here, or go up the staircase back onto the level. Yes, there's the pathway on top. That's why there was no lighting on it at the time. No glass. The glass has disappeared. So I've got to fix this. And then there's the cafe up here. Again, we're missing all the central glass here. It would be rather dangerous, but there we go. Right, let's go and put in the Dunkleotis. Let's go and put these in. Let's put them down here so we can go and have a look at them. So we'll bring them in. Whoa, look at the size of those. If you haven't seen these before, they are so cool. Let's put a couple in. Yeah, oh, look at that. Right, and I'll put some Mega Piranhas in here as well because they're cool. There we go, Mega Piranhas. I wonder if we can see them here. Right, let's go and show you from the inside. Let's go and have a look at these. Yay! Whoa, whoa, whoa. So there are 2 types, male and female, of the Dunkleotis. Oh, come on. Dunkleosteus. don't clear stairs. But they are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. Love the colours. And the piranhas, look at that. Look at the swimming in the piranhas. The one thing about the JurassiCraft mod is there's going to be loads of amphibian creatures. Look at that. See if you can see the teeth. See the teeth? Yeah, we can see the teeth. Cool. It'd be good if they opened their mouth, wouldn't it? That'd be... Whoa, there's another one. There we go. But I love these. Absolutely fantastic. So they're just giving us a sneak preview really at some of the other... If you go and have a look at the DeviantArt pages, you will see them. But there you go. So that is the sea world, as I sort of calling it. Cafe there, and I wanted to keep the design of the... whoa, where's that gone? I've forgotten what I put on the top there. I'll have to go back. It must have been a glass roof. We've lost all the glass. It'd be quite easy to replace. I can just use the world edit to do that. So there we go. And when we can bring some of the big sea creatures, the turtles, the massive giant sea turtles, I've forgotten what the name is, they'll be able to go in there. We'll be able to put a cruise here as well. Some sort of cruise boats to there. We can do that. So that's really cool. So let's head back over the other side past the hotel. Sarcosuchus were over here originally. So I just need to come over here. This is the Sarcosuchus pen that we built. None there at the moment because we haven't got any. But hey, we are going to get some different types of crocodiles and alligator types. But you can see the glass has gone. So wherever you used glass from one of the mods, it's all disappeared. So I'll have to fix that. So there you go. Right, let's head over to show you the cruise. I thought I'd show you around here. And yeah, someone asked me to do a review of the big visitor centre, and I am going to do that. I'm going to do a full tour of that visitor centre. It'll probably take me 20 minutes to do that. It is massive inside. It's got cars and stuff underneath in the garage, so I will do that. Now you can see here that I've made some boats to go on the cruise, the river cruise, because we can't make canoes really. It's not big enough to make a canoe in Minecraft. It's just not to scale. So I put these glass bottom boats in here, and I thought again that wouldn't it be good actually once we get in here is to put some mega piranhas in the water so that when you're going along you'll be able to see them. See that? Aren't they cool? Yeah, I'm going to put some mega piranhas in the water and some other amphibians into the river cruise because I think that'd be pretty cool. Right, here is the entranceway for the Cretaceous cruise as such, and this is this end to do that. So that's fine. We're quite happy with that. I wanted to keep it quite basic, which I did, and it's close to the hotel and close access. Right. Now then, this is being made not by me. It's being made by HallowsRight95. He's got one excellent blog. So if you go and find the Pachycephalosaurus Arena on my builds, you will get a link to his YouTube and to his blog. But his blog is absolutely fantastic, and he built this and I liked it so much I thought I'm going to put it in there. It's got a similar design to the one on Jurassic World, but it's an enclosed arena rather than the open arena that you see on the map. So let's go and have a quick look inside. Look at that roof, look at that glass. Like me, he's taken hours to build the particular build, and let's go and have a look inside. In fact, we can put some dinosaurs in here like we did before. It is a giant arena, and you can understand you could have a mixture of dinos in here really. So what I'm going to do is let's bring some in. So here we go, got 4 creatures, a couple we haven't seen before except in the review. First one up, the Pachycephalosaurus, because we haven't got the Pachycephalosaurus yet. They are making it and we are really looking forward to it. Holy moly, I can't believe I have never ever seen that before. And the trees are all I missed it. It was because I paid so much attention to that over here that I hadn't seen it. So look, he's done the like stand. It's almost like a little Roman amphitheatre, and that's where the animals get let in on this side. So that's pretty cool, right? And look at that roof. That is some building. Well done there, young man. Right, here we go. There we go. Pachycephalosaurus, the green one. It's exactly as per the JP canon. All the dinosaurs being made in here. Look at this. This is my favourite. Off we go. They're going to drink water, of course. They need water to supposedly survive. No grass in here, though. So let's bring another one in. Lianosaurs. Look at this. Look at these. Oh, yes. Look at that. They are so cute. Oh, in the water they go. Oh, rightio. Right, next up we have the Hypsilophodon, the little ones. What's this? Look at the noise. These are so cute. Look at them hop, and they interesting. They all want to go to the water, and these are the ones that like stroke their head. That's all the same so far. Yeah, it says the other one. If we can see them stroking their, like they bring their little paws up. Now, I wonder whether if they stop going to the water at some point. Look at that. It's like feeding at the zoo. Right, what's last? Oh, Gallimimus. Let's bring some Gallimimus in here as well. Let's see what happens with these. We have seen these before everywhere. We've put them out. I do love the Gallimimus. Hooray! There's the other one. Cool, 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 cool. Look at those. Hey, into the water they go. It is feeding time at the zoo. So at the moment they just love the water. Right, onward and upward. Let's go and find. We'll keep stopping at these places. Let's go out, back out. How do we get out? How do we get out? I just don't know. It's got to be over here. Let's go back out over here. So we're going to head over to the main street. All right, let's go for it. And we're probably not going to get this completely done to this episode, but let's talk about Main Street. Main Street, I actually made the conscious decision not to build it straight, but to build it at an angle, and that's because of Nick, who's building Grand Theft Auto 5, is it? Him and his mates are all building the whole city, and it's just amazing. And he builds all his buildings are obviously not all square, and they're angles. And I saw the fact that you could build buildings at angles, so I decided rather than do it straight, because when I looked at the size of the lake I had, and this was the first build over here, I decided that it might look a bit naff and the lake wasn't exactly straight, and so there we go. This one's at an angle. The next one I build will be at the angle to this, because as people keep telling me, it's not the right angle. I know it's not the right angle, boys and girls, but there we go. So this whole main street and the Innovation Centre is going to have to be rebuilt, and I built the Innovation Centre prior to the movie coming out, and when we had the trailers the Innovation Centre looked a bit like this. When the movie came out we had that fantastic facade that was put on the front, and then they sat the Innovation Centre further back, so that's really cool. But there we go. One of the latest additions was the cinema over here. And I've put the sort of barrier and fence over here. The original design from the art had a fountain here, but I think it was obvious from the trailers that they took it out, and we now know why they took it out, because they wanted that big fight at the end. However, I think it would have been also pretty damn good if, as well as smashing up Margaritaville, they smashed up the fountain, but they decided to leave that out, which is quite interesting. So yeah, so I've done it as accurate as possible and to scale. There is a template map on the net of the actual Jurassic World set. So I built this roughly to scale, but once I had finished it, because I put the Innovation Centre in first, it was it was established that really this was too short. So in the next build, I will be building Main Street first and laying out the buildings to the size I want before I do the Innovation Centre. But that gives me something, again, and it will be straight, it won't be an angle, so it will be straight. And the Innovation Centre, the village, the Main Street will be tagged onto this. So this, hopefully I'll be able to put this into the map. I've got to get hold of the map to do that. And once I put that, I can then build Main Street around the T-Rex arena, which will be pretty cool. Right, the key centre building on Main Street was Margaritaville, and I spent quite a lot of time on this, doing the design and getting it sort of right. I sort of had to expand a bit because the one in the set is just like a facade. We never actually saw inside. All we did was see this particular bit. So I used my poetic license, as I allowed to do, and built up all the tables and chairs. And when it was first built, if you go and have a look at the video, we used the Fossil and Archaeology mod. Now the Fossil and Archaeology mod is not 1.8, but the Fossil and Archaeology mod has got the skeleton dinosaurs. And I know JurassiCraft are trying, I think, to bring in skeletons, but if the Fossil and Archaeology mod comes back, I will be using it. Because we had, if you look at the video there, we had skellies here and here and here to make it a proper dinosaur themed restaurant. And everybody knows I've never been to the States, but Margaritaville restaurants are themed restaurants. So I was able also to put the iconic Jurassic World pillars here and here on the buildings, but until the movie came out I didn't really have much to go on. This is actually a shop, like a shop, and if you remember in the on the DVD extras, you can see the motorcycle driving through here with a camera on the back and round here, and whilst they were running through the store, while a big fight with the T-Rex and the Indominus Rex was happening outside. So that was well cool. So now I can actually build the interior of that because I know what it looks like. This is, no, I've forgotten the name. Frankie Benny's, yeah, Frankie Benny's, and this is a store, and you can see that I put shelves and stuff in here, and it's to make it look like a typical shop where you go in and look at stuff. But what would be really cool is to probably get a mod that you can put stuff on the top. The cinema, I've just made it a basic size. I think if I get the street right next time, I'll be able to make it slightly bigger, but we were restricted on this map. And at the side of the cinema are ice cream shops. And there's another store which someone thankfully put in the description of one of my videos. So that is really cool. Right, well, there's the start of Main Street. So we have just got enough time to go and see some of the other buildings on Main Street, and we'll leave the Innovation Centre to the next episode. So over here they continue to shop, and then we have the Nobu Chinese Oriental restaurant. And what I did is I had the downstairs area, and as you find with these, sometimes you come upstairs and it's massive. So I put loads of tables and chairs and stuff, and I've still got to put all the lighting back in, but I made it as hopefully as bright as possible with some open areas onto the street. Again, because it's built at angles, it actually adds something to it. And we got tables and chairs here. Now I never did work out what this place was. I know this was the bar area and I never finished that off. What we are missing though is, no, it's one of these over here. One of these shops is Pandora, and then we have Starbucks. We got Starbucks at the end here, and here is the Winstons. Now that was named after Stan Winston, and I took quite a bit of time on this again. To get the sort of quality. Here is the grill. However, I had to stop burning because when people downloaded it, it was burning down Winston's, so I took the flames out. It was alright for me, it didn't burn it down for me, but when you change your map and put it online, it sort of burns out. We used to have a Spinosaurus skeleton here as per the movie. I really miss that. and that is one thing I hope JurassiCraft do pretty quickly, is get some skellies in, but I'm not sure how that's progressing. Maybe JurassiCraft can say yes or no. And again, so the design of Main Street, it's it's about 85% there. We didn't put tables and chairs in these restaurants. The one thing that I'm really looking forward to actually is that if I am able to build, then other people may be able to come and help and do the chairs, tables and stuff like that, which would be really, really cool. But you can see that if I go up to this end here, you should see that I feel I've got the essence of Main Street. And if you're flying in as per the helicopter, it's about right. However, it could have been a bit wider, I feel, but we just about got it right. I felt. I think it's still the best one I've seen on the web. Oh, the rain is here. Get rid of the rain. There we go. Good job it's not snowing anywhere. Maybe it is. And next episode we will come to the Innovation Centre, and we'll come to the petting zoo, which is over here, and add some more dinos in there. At the back of this is sort of a cafe bar area overlooking the petting zoo, to put some tables and chairs. Never finished that. And we've got the also Margaritaville overlooking the petting zoo as well. So that was something there that we wanted to do, and I'll come back to that. So here is just a quick glimpse of the Innovation Centre. We have got the Innovation Centre, and we have got the control room, and we have got the creation lab behind it. So I'm going to show you that next episode. You can see the little H over there for the helicopter pad. I never actually did the helicopter pad because it wouldn't match up for this map, but in the new map I'll be able to do that quite well. So that brings us neatly to the end. I've got no more time to do this and want to get this video out in the next couple of days. So onward and upwards. Episode 3 will be the Innovation Centre, and then off to the north of the island. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you're enjoying this tour. I felt that we haven't done one for ages, a proper full tour of all the buildings. So what I was going to do is to let people know what my plans were for the future, and yeah, hopefully you like it. Please like, please sub if you've never come to me before. Go and check out the 150 plus videos, and we'll be back soon for another episode of Minecraft JurassiCraft Minecraft Jurassic World. Okay, thank you and bye bye.